Welcome to Angie Chance and Tarot. Welcome in, Aquarius. Let's get to your message here. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Let's get going here with this message. Remember to let tarot help you to help yourself. Listen for the messages that resonate. Those that don't, let them go. They're for someone else. Here we go. Ooh. Right out of the gate. Three of Wands, Page of Cups in the reverse, Emperor in the reverse. Looks like someone owes you an apology here. Aquarius. Yeah, some big dog that they're an imposter. There's a lot of imposter energy going on here. Utilizing their roles, taking advantage of their role. Definitely not a leader. I think you're looking elsewhere. I think you've looked elsewhere. You're gone. You're gone at this point. But you were, I think, dealing with somebody like that. They're coming back around. They're trying to figure out how to say they're sorry. Two of Pentacles. But they have a huge ego. So, you know, they have to think about how they're doing it rather than just do it. Yeah. But the message is something about you are heavy on somebody's mind here, and they do owe you an apology. Six of Swords. They know already that you're doing well. You've moved on. So this could be even them networking now to see what you can do for them. Isn't that crazy? After they've treated you poorly, something like that, or not been in your corner or haven't helped you. Knight of Swords, keep moving. Spirit says, keep moving on this. This is just a heads up that they're going to be circling back around. And they're going to apologize, but really I feel like the energy is more, what can you do for them now that you've stepped out, moved on, and are successful elsewhere? Because I think their imposter syndrome, their game is wrapping up. Yeah, people are getting wise to them. Yeah. This is acknowledging your balance, and don't forget what it took to get to this point. Okay, maybe for some of you, not all, this person has some sort of a hold on you where you feel like you want to do them a good turn, even though they don't do the same for you. Strength, but Spirit's saying have the strength to recognize how long and how arduous this has been for you to get to a point of back up on your feet and balanced. Okay, so don't let them come in and just don't let them come in. Good boundaries here, Aquarius. What else do we have for Aquarius? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this read is emphasizing how hard it's been for you to get back on your feet after their shenanigans and antics of total, I'm hearing BS, just total BS. So remember this, you know, maybe you were once tight with them, or you have some sort of friendship base with them. I don't feel like this person is your friend at all. So yeah, really, I feel like Spirit is saying focus in on how long it's taken, how hard it's been for you to muster up the strength to get yourself back on your feet again, and don't let this person interfere, and don't let this person enter into your zone, into your energy anymore. Temperance, big emphasis on your balance here. You get two cards that talk about that. They will throw you off balance, okay? And the balance has been key for you. King of Cups, nurturing yourself. Yeah, you're sweet. They're very manipulative. Don't let them manipulate you. Remember your strength here. Strength card out here. Remember your star, your big wishes here. Be in your corner. Empress also here. Yeah, you're abundant now. You found your way. Now they're sniffing around to see how you can help them. But somehow they've already been tipped off to the fact that not only did you leave them in your dust, but you are doing quite well for yourself. Ten of Wands. They're going to be nothing but burdens. They've been nothing but burdens, you know. I think maybe you've kind of looked the other way when they were burdensome. Yeah, here comes the Seven of Swords. When they are burdensome and lying to you, straight up lying to you. You maybe look the other way. Spirit's saying, no more of this. Like, don't even, this is not an invitation to enter into your energy anymore. Be done with this. Be done with this. Because you're very kind and giving, and they'll take advantage of it just like they have before. The moon, yeah, they're going to be very surprised by you standing up to this and, showing them the door or not engaging with them. They're going to be very surprised by this. They are very surprised about how well you've done without them. They think you're soft. You're not soft. You're strong. You're just, you're an emotional gem. You're an emotional person, but your emotions are balanced. You give of the heart. This is not a person to be giving to at all, and certainly not your heart. 2 of Wands. Anything's possible for you. Yeah, and they know this too. Okay. So let's see. What's in your future here? I think you're doing great, but this also expands into even more that you're maybe not even aware of. Great position right now that you're in, very balanced. But there's something that sprouts from this that's like 2 other great avenues. 4 of Swords out here. Remember where you came from here. Remember how hard it was to get yourself up and going again. Don't discount that by one conversation that says, sure, I can help. I can make that call. I can help you. I can ask if they're hiring or whatever it is. That's just an example. Don't negate everything, all the hard work, all the hard times you had to dig in and really make something happen for yourself when this person was nowhere to be found. Okay, don't let them back in. This message is very clear about that. Sacral chakra, work on it. Self-confidence, don't let this person in. 9 of Wands. They're just going to drain you. They're going to also be talking about how drained they are, how much they've done for you, something like that, how much they do for others. They are full of BS. They're just trying to see who they can manipulate to keep going because they're running out of avenues. What are the 2 good avenues that come out of what you're doing now? Let's see. Something about it'll be a situation where you're working less but producing more. So yeah, there'll be more time to rest maybe, but still good opportunities, good pay. Maybe just a little bit less hours. Queen of Wands is out here. Maybe something to do with getting a product out on the market or something that requires a lot of your pizzazz, natural charisma and charm. King of Wands. Oh, okay, we've got a pair out here. What this leads to is this new avenue for you. It leads to a divine connection here. Hangman. Think about this. I'm hearing this is a divine connection, whether you're paired up with somebody already or not. There is a divine connection that comes out of where you are now and your situation. So you could be with somebody else at the moment, and then this divine connection comes in, and it's undeniable. This is a power couple, very dynamic, very philanthropic. People can't take their eyes off of this connection. It's so fascinating and yeah, super dynamic here. 7 of Wands. Finally you get somebody that comes in here and defends you and helps you along and helps you with these kinds of mini monsters. That kind of energy. What about that kind of energy, Spirit? Is it gone from this Aquarius collective? Page of Pentacles. It's just gaining a new perspective on that, seeing it for what it is. because you've got a lot going on for yourself here. Brand new beginnings, very prosperous beginnings, and also not only in like career and money, but a divine match does come in as you're kind of looking the other way and busy with other things. Judgment. Everything comes out here with this imposter. Everything comes out. You knew it already. You knew it already. That's why you've already made the move to leave. And I feel like that was some time ago. But now it's all coming out. That's why this person is in desperation mode and reaching out to others that they think they can weasel their way back in their good graces or somehow get some help, because everything's coming out about this person and how they're just kind of a shitheel. And that's unusual for me to use that kind of terminology, but that's what I see. Spirit's very, very, very bold and strong here with this. Do not let them back. Do not let them back. Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Cut them out totally. You've invested in yourself. You pulled yourself up. You got yourself going again. Remember, do not forget. Remember, do not forget where you've come from, how hard that was, how much strength that took, and where you are now. And do not get pulled down into any kind of nonsense or get around the same type of energy that pulled you down before. Okay, very, very clear here. You've invested in yourself. Cut out what needs to be cut out, and that's definitely this imposter. At the bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. This is how they see you, though. They see you as very nurturing and very interested in others and how can I help out. And, you know, that's all fine and good for people that reciprocate and are deserving of that type of a special attention. But this imposter is not. They see it as a weakness, and they have every intention of utilizing it to their advantage. Remember your foundation that you built. It took so long. It was so hard for you to build. Remember that? Yeah, you have released them. Keep them released. Spirit, very serious about this. Your mind is always very sharp. You know, never put yourself in a situation where you think this imposter was sharper than you, or somebody that had a bigger, longer title that was all BS anyway is somehow sharper than you. No. And clearing negative ancestral karma. You know, maybe somewhere along the line your ancestors or your family members feel like they don't measure up or something like that. And that's just been something that you've grown up with also, and have heard different comments made to you that make you feel like, you know, oh, well, we always are the worker bees or something. No, you're the king. You're the king, okay? So don't let yourself not be appreciated. I'm going to grab a charm. Where's my charm bowl? Here we go. For Aquarius, and you have, oh, how interesting. Okay, well, you've got the heart, and we see that divine match comes in for you. I don't think you're expecting it at all. And then you also have, oh, the little bunny. Yeah. Prosperity, abundance. Yeah, abundance and love, too. Literal abundance, monetary abundance, wealth, and abundance in your love life, too. And I feel like some of you are already paired up, like I said, and some of you're not, you're single, but in any case, a very important relationship coming in here romantically, whether you're single or not. So something to consider there. That is your message, Aquarius. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel to grow, helps me to reach more people. If you do feel inclined, please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. And until next time, let's remember who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.